just want to see some more.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Already here, they'll audible to something else. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Murray looking to change the play here. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll audible to something else. That's out wide for Palmer. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And some space here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Murray. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. An audible here to get a new look. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Going quickly out to the right side. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 34. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
32 stinger.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Dolphins sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Again, it's Achane. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Tua going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
All right.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll run for it with Achane. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Murray changing the play. Quick throw caught by Godwin. Now he's loose up the left sideline. Chris Godwin inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. But he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there. And that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
20, TX. Watson, Oscar. Out.
Now Tua. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 1.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up.
Omaha. Go. 2.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
A first carry for Rashad White.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Big guys.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Shotgun now for Murray.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Hill.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Hey, 21 TA.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
H-Chan here, they stay on the ground.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Hey, come on, 21G.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll roll him out right.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Flush to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
20 TX. Watson, Oscar. Out.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
A 49-yard attempt.
Oh, Seibert missed it. This one slides to the right on him.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Now Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Running right, here's Achane. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Second down and 6 now.
Double one, high. Yeah. Out.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Tua sets up to pass it.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Second down and 3.
Yeah, hit it. 21G. Hey. Corner, long. Get on.
They'll set up to throw.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. From the gun, it's Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Seibert's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
They run once more with Taylor. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Murray looking to change the play here.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
Running left, Taylor.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Jonathan Taylor, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Play action, now it's Tua. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
But if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
Ready.
Motion man is Schwartz.
Solo left Zion. Let's go. Long.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a 1st down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Solo left Zion. Hey, 21 T8. Out.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
HM is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Tua going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Tua Tagovailoa
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Hey, 20, TX. Out.
The two are going to try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Here's Murray.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 37-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
All right. Watson, Oscar.
Here's Tua.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Here comes second down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Number 1, high.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Scat.
Now Tua.
Eluding the pressure right.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Hey. Ready. Corner, long. Solo left, Zion.
Throwing Tua.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots, because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's fourth down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
They're right here. Let's go.
Tua.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory.
Swim.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Tua to throw.
Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty difficult to summon up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Here's 2nd down.
Whoa. Ready, set.
Here's Tua. Throw caught by Achane.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, they need to score and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute. 1st and 10.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all